Hey guys, so today I'm going to be giving you a little bit of a more extensive review on the Paria short sleeping pad, as well as a bit of a review on my first 5.6 miles with the Waymark Thru pack. Alright, so first I'll begin with kind of the outside of the pack. It's got a nice four-way mesh pocket on the back. I'm carrying on a 7-mile hike in my town, just kind of get a feel for the pack, and I carried it with everything inside of it, and I could take it out. It's got my sleeping pad, my sleeping bag, tent. It's got my pole right there, and the other one's right there. 2 plus 3 liters of water, and like 3 days worth of food. And it's got some stuff down here, and it's got rain gear here because it's kind of a rainy day today. So all right, and the color I got, so I got this pack used. It's a medium large. I think the hip belt's a large, and this is between a medium and a large, but it's got a nice I believe it's X pack on the side, so it's pretty waterproof. I still have my sleeping bag lined with a trash bag because I'm not taking any chances no matter the weather. It's got these loops on the bottom for ice axe, I believe. But this pocket's really weird. I'd rather they not have such a thick band or a band at all and the pack just extend down, but that's my personal thoughts toward it. And I've also got the Waymark hip belt pocket. It's got pepper spray, and it had the camera in it. That's about it. And it's one of those slide on, because as you can see from the other side, there wasn't a pocket there. So I'm going to be making one of my own with some nylon. I've got a water bottle holder and a tent here, or umbrella here as well. And that's kind of the outside of the pack, pretty much. You could see that the side pockets here, they're pretty stretchy. They hold 2 Aquafina liters a bottle, and those are thicker than your typical smart water bottles. And here it's got the paracord, bear bag stuff, dry bag, and I think that's about it. And what I really like about this pack so far, and what I can see myself doing a lot, is utilizing these daisy chain straps here. So this, I don't know if this will work out because I had to kind of tweak it and turn it a little bit, so I might get a different water bottle holder, get rid of this one. But yeah, I really like these, and it's got these here on the side to tighten stuff down if you need it, and loops as well, because I'm going to add these stretchy paracord stuff to the back so I can have more things hanging off if I need them to dry while I walk, or easier access. But let's open this up. And as you can see from the top here, it's got these straps. I can strap stuff down if I need to. It's got a roll top and Velcro snap. And it's just basically a really simple giant pocket. So here's the days of food I was talking about. It's got my cook pot in there, a bunch of snacks, matches, oatmeal, all the typical trail food stuff. I'm just buy ultralight sacks. Probably gonna order a bigger one because I just feel like this isn't big enough. And I have my UO one-person Dan Durston X-Mid one-person tent. I've used it before and I like it. Obviously I've used it before, it's sitting on my back, but I like it. It's pretty easy to set up. It's a lot more easy to set up than my 6 Moon Designs trucker tent. I stole this plastic piece. It's really light from my old ULA circuit pack, just because I feel like it gives the pack a bit more structure and helping out getting those load lifters to work a little bit better. And pretty much it's just a giant pocket on the inside, real simple. I might add something in here to kind of keep this more in place. But, and then my sleeping bag, way down at the bottom, actually a quilt. Alright guys, so last order of business is to discuss my sleeping pad. I said I only gave it a light review in the previous video I posted about it, but it's the Paria Recharge Small. I slept on it for a total of about 5 nights now. I'm going to take a couple more backpacking trips at the end of this month. It's in July, so but yeah, so basically I've got this pump sack to go with it. It fits perfectly on the mouthpiece of it, and it takes about probably 5 to 10 pumps of air, whereas it would take about 20 to 30 pumps of or pushes of breath to get this thing inflated. But overall, like, once it's inflated, it doesn't deflate at all throughout the night, which has been wonderful, because granted it was like a cheaper pad, inflatable pad. It went out, and that was one of my qualms about purchasing inflatable sleeping pad. And to go with that, I've got a styrofoam pad from like some mountain company, but it weighs about nothing. It's really like thin. It's like a 1/7 inch pad, and I cut it up to just go with the size of this, so I wasn't carrying anything extra around. But so I pair that with that, and then I fill it up with this. Sounds like I don't have a lot of brains right now. But yeah, it doesn't go out at all, like it doesn't deflate at all. When I turn around it, lay on my side, it kind of distributes the air to where I'm turning to and holds my weight up really well. I've never felt the ground below me. I'm interested to see how this will do in colder weather, or like how it will pair well with everything that I have, as well as my sleeping bag, which is 0 degree down bag, which I think will do great. It's been really warm when I was on the art lobe in early May. But I think that's about it for talking about the pad. So another thing I wanted to mention was the point of kind of carrying out my pack today on this hike was to see how the pack carried. Because this is the Waymark Thru pack, and I have the ULA circuit as well, but it was just wearing really weird with me for some reason. I think it had to do with maybe the sizing just being off, and I probably just have a weird sized torso. So I had the Ohm small, and that felt too small, and I think I was just missing this piece. But overall, I liked it for what it did for me. And then I have the circuit size medium, and that just feels kind of big. I can't get it right for some reason, but with this, in correlation with this plastic piece, it fits pretty well. I still have to get the kinks of it out for myself as a user of the pack, just to see how I like wearing it with the lengths on my shoulders, with the straps up here, the load lifters, and how tight I want the hip belt, where I want the hip belt placed on me. But yeah, I think it carries everything up super well. I still have about 3 miles left on my hike today, but I like it a lot so far. I'm interested to see how it'll do on a longer hike. I'm planning on going a couple more at the end of the month. It's July, so hopefully it won't be too bad. I don't think that I will carry, because this pack doesn't have like anything to kind of have a rigid bag. I think though, with a combination of the sleeping bag at the bottom and then my tent on top, and then my food bag sitting high enough on my pack, I just don't feel anything back there, which is awesome. And I will say that with this sleeping pad, I was able to stop using a pillow, which wasn't the goal at all. I wasn't trying to drop the pillow. It just, when I used it on the pad, it would slip around. When I used it on the ground of my tent floor, right in front of this thing, it just wasn't even in the height, so it was just kind of getting annoying. And then eventually I was just using it to put my feet up on when I slept. So it's kind of alleviated the use for that, because this mattress alone is comfy enough for my head, and I don't really need it. And if I do need something underneath my head, I can just grab some clothes or whatever it may be and just put it there instead. But yeah, I think this might be everything I will be taking with me on my Pinhoti trail to the Appalachian Trail next year. yeah, and I will post a link of my lighter pack in the description below. And if any of you guys have any questions, whoever gets around to watching this, feel free to just comment, like, subscribe. I don't know if you can message on YouTube, but I'm sure we can organize something. So, thanks.